A lot has changed for the Gamecocks since they last played on October 23rd, but I'm not even talking about the minor right knee surgery that Zeb Noland had just a week ago. No. I'm talking about the fact that we have officially flipped the calendars into the final month of the regular season, as it is November, and here in Columbia, the Leafs are starting to change colors. But when you talk about change, that's not the type of change Gamecock fans care about. No, they want to see change and progress on the offensive side of the ball. And when I asked the players and Shane Beamer today what that will look like in terms of success in their eyes, here is what they had to say.
These past couple of games, it ain't been, so well from the offensive side. So it's basically, not reverting from the past of like what we was doing at the beginning of the season, but just finding that rhythm again. That's basically, what I picture. It's not so more as, me getting the ball all the time or who's getting the ball. It's just finding that rhythm in the offense where we just get rolling because, that's what we was doing at the beginning of the season. So I would say, that's what I would measure success in this offense coming off the bye week.
We got to be more efficient, and we've talked to our guys a lot about just competing and making competitive plays. And are there some plays that we would like to have back that we called against Texas A&M? Sure, but a lot of them were plays that we felt like gave us a chance to be successful that we lost some one-on-one battles, whether it be in protection or route running or covering receivers or whatever it may be on any phase. So we've got to compete. We've got to win our one-on-one battles. And to me, if we do that in all those phases, that is progress, and that will allow us to have more success and hopefully score more points and be more efficient on offense. But I mean, it's a lot. We got to stay on the field. We got to protect the quarterback. We've got to run the football. We can't have bad snaps over the quarterback's head. We can't have snaps that hit the guy going in motion. I mean, just things that didn't show up in practice that showed up against A&M.
And perhaps one of the changes that we will see this weekend is 6'7" tight end / wide receiver EJ Jenkins seeing the field a little bit more. He only has 5 receptions for 70 yards this season. He does have that touchdown against Troy, a game in which he had the most receptions he's had in a season, but that was just 2 catches. So what's holding EJ back from actually seeing the field? I asked him that today, and if the coaches have given him any indication.
I haven't really had a conversation with him, really. So that might be a question for Beamer or Seth, but I still have no idea.
All right, we'll just ask the head man himself, Shane Beamer, as to what's holding Jenkins back from playing more.
Josh and EJ are playing the same position, and you want Josh in there as much as possible, but you want EJ in there as much as well. And then before anybody says, well, why don't you just be multiple and get EJ on the field and have him play something else? That's a great point. So we need to do that. And EJ has continued to improve in practice and has put himself in position to be able to get out there more and more. And we certainly want to have the multiplicity to be able to, have Josh Vann and EJ on the field at the same time.
And while we can sit here and say, okay, who's going to be under center this weekend? Will it be Jason Brown? Will it be Zeb Noland? Or perhaps maybe Colton Gauthier? The bottom line is this. It doesn't really matter who's playing quarterback this weekend. Coming off the bye week, coming off your last game in which you only had 15 yards of total offense through 3 quarters, you need to find a way to show some type of progress, something the Gamecocks desperately need to do at this point of the season. Reporting from the Spurrier Indoor Practice Facility, I'm Mike Uva, Gamecock Central.